Drunk club. Drunk club.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Kyneton District Hospital Explore video. If you haven't watched part 1 of the egg, I would strongly recommend you do that before watching this part of the egg. Okay, let's egg.
Alright, we're done with the kitchen areas. Let's continue the egg explore. So disorientating here from the kitchen's main entrance into here. This looks like the reception. Sort of. So yeah, you would have come in and got served at that little desk. Wow, this door has a toilet lock thing on it. I don't know why. Hook nook. Wow, shelf markings, videos, boardroom bookings, wonderful windows as before. So awesome. All the windows are numbered. That's number 38, so when they were boarding it up, they knew which piece of wood to put where. Something would have been mounted on the wall there. All right, so people would have walked in there, and now we're actually behind the scenes back here, and I think it was just sort of a storage room. I don't know, just empty shelves. What's this? Tip of the day. Rachel #1 Tammerman hoof haunted. You know we're in a hospital because it's held on with a band-aid. A door from somewhere. Looks like maybe a heater used to go there too. Seriously vintage radiator here.
Cool doodads there.
Last tested in 2001. Look at some of these cupboards. Oh, yuck. Smells like mustard. What's this? A rock in here. More key nook things. Okay, coming out. So back out, main door. I think we're finally done with the ground floor. Never thought I'd hear myself say that. Finally, we get to ascend the awesome staircase to the upper area. Possibly a piece of the old chandelier. The lino is definitely damaged. Lather and plaster.
Bingers! Bingers! Bingers!
Very cool vintage steps here. It's all like brass. All right, coming up to the next level. This is definitely gonna take a while. Whoa. There would have been some form of lovely chandelier there. As you can see, the balustrade has been removed. Don't know if you guys can see that. I love the pattern on the curtains, which is like gum trees. You know, like dictation that you do in English?
Dairy.
Alright, coming up the stairs. The 27th window is over there. In here, conference room. Whoa.
Dairy.
Copy stuff going into immense detail, but next to the conference room is another little kitchenette.
Dairy.
Dairy.
Anything? Some sticks. Flick 386.
Bingers!
That is what I call a festy sink. Yeah, not much left behind, which is a good thing. Alright, epic door handle. Okay, let's go. Alright, into the conference room. Wow, this is cool. This building is so old and wonderful, it's such a waste that it's in this state. I'll look out of this window here. Hospital, and yeah, terrible shot, but yeah, other buildings. I'm gay. Possible heater remnants. This piece of wood here was made in 2014, so this door has been boarded kind of recently. On the walls, there are these little sort of air vent things. Those are so cool. A quick view of the ornate light fixture thingamybobs. They do have a proper name, but I don't really remember them right now, but I hope you like looking at them. That's the door we came in. Let's see what's over here. This room literally just consists of a tiny little room. Not much left. Just carpeted floor. That's it. This one's for you, Josie.
Awesome texture there.
Some type of plumbing would have been here. No clue what though. That is what I call an epic knob. Alright, coming out. Let's go through here.
Epic hallway shot.
We came through that door here. Epic hallway. Shoop. This is the identical records room.
So that's pretty grass.
This room would have been carpeted at one point, but there's also like a linoleum floor too. All right, coming out of the identical records room into this room here. Just an empty little storage room, not too much to see. So yeah, anything of note? Nope, nothing of note really. Okay, let's continue. Incandescent light bulb. Storage room, right next to it. Just another really kind of boring empty room. One cool thing though, they used a door with like a little spy hole in it to cover up this window. It's interesting. It's quite a small door as well. Some of the boards have little vent pieces. This was done intentionally when they boarded up the building so there could be airflow in the building and mold wouldn't develop. The doorknob is pretty cool too. Grabbing a bite.
Grabbing a bite in a bando.
I wanna eat what you want. I wanna see.
Walking down the hallway here. Epic moldy texture there. Such an awesome texture on that paint. This little thing here would have been a fire hose at one stage. Crispy old skylight. Okay, coming down the corridor into this room. Some X lather and plaster. Little fireplace nook here. Now the awesomely vintage electric fireplace. Ominous fibrous materials. A little bit of a pan of this room here. Pretty cool. Coming through into here, into this room. Nothing really much left except for a little shelf and a phone outlet. Okay, coming out again. Going this way this time. Whoa, this is cool. There's a bathtub in this room. Just like poo and stuff all over the ground. This toilet's on its own little pad thing. That's pretty rad. Ominous fibrous material roof. The pipe here has rummaged around so much that the asbestos sheeting around it has fallen down and is all over the floor. Awesome curtains. The rest of it's just all over the floor. Still got the little holdy pieces. Gotta show you just walking. Pretend you're a ghost. Ooh, spooky Floyd. Into this room at the end.
Didn't like the toilet.
Okay, a little pan of this room here. Not much to see, a lot of guns. And, oh, there's a lovely man over there. Next to Floyd's feet is yet another awesome heater. That heater was last tested in 2001. Yet more awesome lather and plaster. There's a switch here and it got me thinking, it's very hard to tell where all the beds would have been in this hospital. I guess because it's been renovated so much over the years, it's hard to tell where the patients would have once stayed in this original bluestone building. Okay, coming off this room, down another hallway. Oh!
Everyone happy with the cafe? With like a bakery too?
That little room there was carpet, but here there's like sort of a painted floor.
Fire extinguisher evidence.
Yeah, empty room. Hooray! You can see some f***backs have been trying to burn the place down. Pro tip, don't start with a plasterboard. Into these rooms here. Just empty with another vintage heater. Another cool old Pyrex heater. Offload, offload, offload.
I hate these stupid bands. Accidental f***backs.
Accidental f***backs. Up there, no clue what for. It's got some cool little numbers. Drug club. Drug club.
Because they're all city X's.
Another little storeroom, I think. Little cupboard remnants all over the walls. More little areas that hold pieces of paper up.
Looks like a phone line connection. Lovely wall texture.
Bix to tube heads. Alright, coming out, there's a boarded up door here because that section's been demolished now.
Exit exit sign dominance.
The light's gone, but you can see all the bugs that went behind it and died over the years. Little modern speaker on the ceiling here in the hallway, probably for announcements or emergency alarms. Finally, someone graffitied the roof. No matter how trashed a place is, the roof never gets vandalized. I guess it's because it's sort of like accessible. That's a good chance to get a look at that lovely roof texture. The lovely pressed metal ceiling here is rusty and crispy. I think that's an alarm system remnant there. I have no clue though, could be wrong. Next to the women's toilets is the switchboard. Okay, tilting. Floyd, what type of toilet is this?
It looks pretty big, so it might be the accessible toilet.
The door seems pretty thin for an accessible toilet, so it could have also been the women's toilets. Alright, attempted tilt of this toilet room here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and there's a skylight. Cool little skylight. Hey!
Be an energy saver. Switch off kilowatt.
Toilet here, toilet. Push it to the limits. The poo ticket style toilet paper still remains. There's even a backup one too.
Dairy.
This looks like it is an incinerator.
For sanitary napkins, so this definitely would have been the women's toilets. Or the females' toilets. But yeah, because I've seen this in other A-bands. It's really cool. It's hard to see, but there's like burnt remnants in there of when the sanitary napkins and that were destroyed. It's all encased in some ominous fibrous materials. Coming out. Top of the staircase here. Let's go check out the male's toilets. Epic toilet explore. Let's do it. Teabagsing. Welcome to teabagsing.
What's this?
Oh, a bit of a mad game.
Yeah.
Boys getting up. Get up good. Oh, it's a bit grimy in here. You know, like the teaching that you do in English. Oh,
We got sinks.
we got a casualty. Lovely, like thingamabob. Globe is non-existent. There was a urinal here at one stage. All right, go for it. As well as a normal cubicle. Push. Wonder if these little locks still work. All right, Floyd's gonna test if the door works, the little lock. Nah, it still works. Okay, open it. Cool. Be an energy saver. Switch off.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just dangling my legs.
Get you do if it's fatal.
The velocities which currently serve this town were first introduced into the lines in 2006, I think, and have been running regional fast rail services at 160 kilometres an hour since the track was upgraded shortly after.
Outside window shot.
Just be waiting.
Okay, we're out here on the balcony, the second level. Fun fact, this place was used as a hotel in a VB commercial. Bananas. Yeah, just sort of like an attempted pan. Oh my gosh. Outside of one of the little ventilation holes. There's little fire detectors on the balcony out here. Attempted architrave shot. Top view of one of the little lights. We are so dodgy. All that over there used to be car parking, a little road that serviced the hospital, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a car. Let's just not move and hope they don't see us. Yep, they've seen us. Hello, just wave. They wave back. Not everyone calls the police on you when you're in an abandoned building. A lot of people just understand you're just here to take photos and not break anything. I wouldn't ring anyone if I saw them in an abandoned building unless I actually saw them vexing.
You can definitely tell by the colour of the wall there that there would have been another section of the building, and you can see there was probably a sort of square courtyard sort of area.
So the building would have formed like a rectangular donut.
Yeah.
Yeah. There would have been definitely a building that maybe like came here at one stage. Yeah, there definitely would have been other little add-ons on this side too. All this where Float is, and down here I assume would have been part of the hospital at one stage as well.
Remnant overgrown fire hydrant alert.
The old road entrance to the hospital. Footpath where Floyd's walking, and around here, shoop, this was all the road that used to service the buildings here at the hospital. You can see the trees going down it. Some of the gutters and stuff still remain. The road continues down here to this random wooden fence thing. On this power pole here is a really cool remnant. On the little fuse box it says separate service to fire pump. That obviously was something to do with the hospital.
Will there be any more videos featuring the Subaru? Well, of course there will be.
Dairy, 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 dairy.
Thanks for watching, and stick around for more abandoned buildings, railways and crazy egg ventures by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that bell. While you're there, gently tap that like button. It shows me that you care. Okay, enough from me.